New details. The State Fire Marshal's office is trying to figure out what caused an historic home to catch fire more than 2 months ago. The Larimore house from the late 1800s caught fire in July. There was extensive damage. Florence fire investigators told Way 31 at the time the fire looked suspicious. That's why they called in the state. But as of right now, there is still no word on what caused the fire. The home is located on the campus of Mars Hill Bible School in Florence and on the National Register of Historic Places. That's where Way 31's Brecken Terry is live now with the options to save the Larimore house. Brecken?
The president of Mars Hill tells me the school is considering 2 options: restore the home or rebuild it. Now, I'm going to step behind the camera real quick because I wanted to take my camera off the sticks because I want to show you guys a close-up of the roof here at the Larimore house. You can see it's partially collapsed in. They've put up these large tarps around the home to try to stop any more water from leaking into the home to cause any more damage. Many people tell me this is just still such a painful sight.
Driving by, I actually try not to look at it sometimes because it hurts.
Jeannie Garrett comes from a long line of Mars Hill graduates where the Larimore home has been a staple since 1870.
Everything that we do at Mars Hill somehow gets tied back to the Larimore home, from class picnics in front, Easter egg hunts, even my daughters getting to play out front.
The roof of the Larimore home is partially collapsed in, and black char marks the once pearly white home. Tarps try to shield the home from any more weather damage.
But it's just an attempt to try to keep what might be salvageable dry.
Dexter Rutherford, the president of Mars Hill Bible School, told me they're working with their insurance company and will have an engineer look at 2 options for the home.
They asked us to have an engineer look at what it would take, cost-wise and otherwise, to restore it to its historical standing, I guess we'd say, and then the other would be just to replace the building itself.
Rutherford said once the school consults with the engineer and insurance company in a few weeks, they should have an answer on the fate of the Larimore home. For Garrett, she tells us she's holding out hope the home can be restored.
You know, if we can't rebuild the whole home back, maybe we could just have something that ties the front facade in and reminds us of what this building meant, not just to our school, but to Florence, Alabama, to our area.
Now, since the engineer is still weighing the options, it's unclear how much either of those options to rebuild or restore could cost at this point. Live in Florence, Brecken Terry, Way 31 News.